Today, we are going to talk about 11 very common mistakes that many people make when they take supplements. Some of these mistakes may look small, but in reality, they can completely change how supplements affect your health. If you're taking supplements but not feeling the results, chances are one of these mistakes is the reason why. But first, let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people swear by supplements while others say they don't feel anything at all? The truth is, the supplements themselves usually aren't the problem. It's how people take them. And that's exactly what we're going to uncover today. Mistake number 1. Taking supplements at the wrong time. Timing is everything. Imagine taking a supplement that's supposed to give you energy right before going to bed. Doesn't make sense, right? Personally, I take most of mine in the morning because I want those nutrients to support me during the day when my body and mind are most active. I even changed my eating schedule because of this. Instead of eating 3 meals, I now eat just 2, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, and I skip dinner. That way, I'm fueling myself when I need energy, not when I'm about to go to sleep. But here's the twist. Some people actually sleep better if they take vitamin D at night. So my advice? Try both morning and evening and see what works for you. And remember, electrolytes before bed might wake you up to use the bathroom, and calcium before a meal can mess with digestion. Small details, big results. Mistake number 2 happens when you swallow too many supplements at once. Tell me honestly, have you ever thrown a handful of pills in your mouth, washed them down with water, and thought, done? I did. And let me share what happened. Once during a gallbladder flush, I swallowed way too many beet capsules together with 12 ounces of olive oil. Bad idea. The capsules stuck in my throat, and the pain was so sharp I actually thought I was having a heart attack. I remember thinking, am I really going to die because of supplements? So, here's the lesson. Don't rush. Take supplements in smaller groups, use enough water, or even better, take them with food. Trust me, your throat will thank you. Mistake number 3. Starting too many new supplements at the same time? This one is super common. People get excited, order a big box of supplements, and start taking 5 or 10 at once. Then, when they feel better, or worse, they have no idea which pill is responsible. Think about it like detective work. If you change 10 things at once, how will you ever know which one solved the case? Start slow. Add one supplement, wait a few days, observe your body, then move to the next. That way, you'll know exactly what's working for you. Mistake number 4 shows up when people expect supplements to fix a poor diet. Let me ask you this. If you put the wrong kind of fuel into your car, will an extra bottle of engine oil fix the problem? Of course not. And it's the same with your body. Supplements can't erase the damage from a bad diet. I learned this the hard way when I was eating way too many carbs and almost no protein. I kept adding more vitamins, but nothing worked. The real solution wasn't another pill. It was eating protein in the morning. That one change unlocked energy I didn't know I had. So don't think of supplements as a replacement for food. Think of them as a support team that works best when the main players, your meals, are doing their job. Mistake number 5. Choosing the cheapest, low-quality vitamins. Here's a quick test for you. Next time you're at the store, look at the label of the cheapest multivitamin. The first ingredient is often calcium carbonate, basically chalk. Is that really what you want to put into your body? The reason these products are so poor is because many supplement brands are owned by big pharmaceutical, chemical, or even junk food companies. Their goal isn't your health, it's keeping costs low. That's why you'll find artificial colors, fillers, and synthetic vitamins that don't work nearly as well as natural ones. For example, natural beta-carotene from carrots supports your health. Synthetic beta-carotene? Studies have linked it to a higher risk of cancer. Same nutrient on paper, completely different effect in real life. Of course, not all synthetic vitamins are bad. Niacin and benfotiamine, for example, are fine. But whenever you can, choose food-based or natural forms. They cost a little more, but your body will notice the difference. Mistake number 6 comes from ignoring interactions with medications. Supplements are powerful, and that means they can interact with medications. For example, if you're taking blood pressure pills and then add supplements that also lower blood pressure, you could end up feeling dizzy or faint. Or let's say you're diabetic and taking metformin. If you also take berberine, which lowers blood sugar in a very similar way, you might push your sugar levels too low. That's dangerous. But this doesn't mean you have to avoid supplements. It means you should be smart. Work with your doctor, test your levels, and adjust your medications if necessary. Here's another tip. If you're on antibiotics, take probiotics as well. Antibiotics kill both the bad and the good bacteria, and probiotics help restore balance. And if you're taking something that stresses your liver, like Tylenol, consider milk thistle. It's been shown to help protect the liver. Mistake number 7, forgetting that vitamins and minerals work in pairs. Think of nutrients as a team, not solo players. If you give one player too much spotlight, the whole team suffers. For example, vitamin D needs magnesium to function. Zinc in high doses lowers copper. Sodium without potassium creates imbalance. This is why I almost never recommend high doses of a single mineral for a long time. It just throws everything else off. Instead, think variety. Use balanced formulas that mimic how nutrients naturally appear in food. Mother Nature designed them to work together, not alone. Mistake number 8 usually happens when you take advice from the wrong people. Let me ask you something. Would you take marriage advice from someone who has never been married? Probably not. But when it comes to supplements, many people follow advice from people with no real experience. Here's the truth. Memorizing facts in school is not the same as truly understanding how the body works. Many professionals simply repeat what they read in textbooks without ever testing it in real life. And let's be honest, most medical journals don't like publishing positive results about vitamins, especially vitamin D, because it's cheap and not profitable. That doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means the system isn't built to promote it. So, always ask yourself, does this person actually know what they're talking about, or are they just repeating something they read? Mistake number 9, taking doses that are too low. Here's something that might surprise you. The recommended daily allowance, RDA, is not designed to make you healthy. It was created decades ago just to prevent severe deficiency diseases like scurvy or rickets. That means the RDA is the bare minimum to survive, not the amount you need to thrive. Take vitamin D, for example. Almost everyone has some genetic weakness in absorbing or converting it. That means they need higher doses than the RDA to get any real benefit. Vitamin B1 is another case. The RDA is so tiny, it barely does anything. Yet when people actually take higher doses, they notice their energy and focus improve. And let's not forget absorption. If your stomach acid is too weak, you won't absorb minerals or vitamin B12 properly. In that case, something like betaine hydrochloride can make a huge difference. Mistake number 10 is very common among vegans. Now, if you're vegan, listen carefully. Plants are amazing, but they don't provide everything the body needs. The nutrients you're most at risk of missing are vitamin B12, vitamin D3, omega-3 fatty acids, unless you take algae oil, iron, zinc, iodine, and calcium. Without these, you may feel fine for a while, but over the long term, deficiencies will catch up with you. So if you follow a vegan lifestyle, supplements aren't optional, they're essential. Mistake number 11, not taking supplements often enough. This one especially applies to vitamin D. The RDA says 600 IU is enough, but that only prevents rickets in children. It doesn't optimize your immune system or your mood. Vitamin D's half-life is about 24 hours, so if you're not consistent, your levels will drop quickly. That's why I recommend a daily dose of 10,000 IU for most adults. I know that sounds high compared to the RDA, but deficiency is far more dangerous than taking a bit too much. So if you want results, consistency matters just as much as quality. So there you have it, 11 common mistakes people make when they take supplements. Which one of these mistakes have you made before? Be honest with yourself. I've made a few of them too, And learning the hard way isn't fun. If you want to get the best out of your supplements, avoid these mistakes. Take the right dose, at the right time, with the right quality, and with the right mindset. That's how you'll see real results. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I share simple, practical health tips like this all the time, and you don't want to miss what's coming next.